Expect
that shit. All right, let me pee real quick. Before we do it.
Don't start yet, motherfucker.
He started it. No, just like keep it rolling. We can edit it
I
out.
can pause it.
But I know Combo Breaker. I definitely.
Oh
want to
yeah, I'll
CEO.
compete in that.
I want to compete in that.
Fuck CEO. That's how I feel.
Damn. It's like, but I like. It's like it's like fuck it because of the racist shit.
No, it's just fuck CEO because of Jabali.
Damn, what he? Oh, because he was doing the shit with Big E.
Yeah, like that's just my own thing. He cool, but it's fuck him because of that. Because that was on some nutty shit. Like beyond that though, CEO is great. Racist shit I don't fuck with.
Yeah,
I'm cool. Like CEO.
All right.
I don't know.
Today is episode 4 of the podcast. My name is Juice, aka I'm not about to do all this shit today.
you juice baggies.
Yeah, that's my cash app.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cash app him. Juice baggies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Juice baggies.
I don't know. I just made it. I don't know why.
No, it sounds about right. I know why, but we're not gonna get into that.
Like I won't be going to the gym today, but yeah, you already know it's Palm, aka Mr. We Here, aka Mr. Get the Water. We here, we in the building. But yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Follow me at twitch.tv/Palm215 or whatever the case may be. You could cash at me too. I'm not gonna get my real name because my real name I gotta change that shit. Oh, chill.
Fucking stupid.
This man, yo, you on the roll today.
This nigga in my mood like I was 2 days ago. I love it.
This man, yo, that shit had me rolling, man. Like, look, she had to say his name. I'm not gonna say that.
You already know the boy, Red X2213. We here live and direct 215. You know, show respect. I don't give a fuck. We here and pretty much yeah. Twitch, YouTube, all that shit the same as my name. And don't get me, I don't know why I rhyme, but you know, it is what it is. And it's episode 4. Honestly, it's probably gonna be a good one. And yeah.
All right. All right, let's start with the KOF beta. What y'all think? What y'all think?
Honestly, I have it downloaded.
Wait, where can we go to download it? Because I ain't even downloaded.
Go to Play Store.
PlayStation, yeah, the storage on. Pretty much, I'm going to be playing it on PS4, obviously, because how the fuck am I supposed to get my hands on PS5? There's no such thing as those things. They don't exist in this universe, unfortunately. So pretty much, I feel as though it's just going to be an updated version of 14 with some added extra sprinkles on top. The GGPO is actually going to be dope, but I don't know if it's really going to be any different from 14. There might be some differences, and that's just how I feel about it. Like, I'm going to still try it before I really get my deep analysis on it. I feel like it could be a good game, but also the thing that scares me is the auto combo shit again, and just the damage bullshit. Like, the damage thing I don't really care because some of the genres, like on 13 and 2002 and Ultimate Match, you could do like a lot of damage and a lot of different KOFs, but I just feel like we're getting a lot of damage for a lot of less what's that shit? Execution, I guess I would like to say. Some games don't have to be execution heavy, but there still needs to be creativity. So that is there, but I don't think it's going to give me that spark like how the other KOFs did. Because I didn't play 14 a lot as I should have. I was because I was mad at Street Fighter 5, let's be honest. But beyond that, I don't know if it's going to give me that same fulfillment that I'm looking for, and I'm not trying to judge it off of the older one, so I'm going to go through it with a fresh mind. But if it's ass, I'm going to talk shit about this game forever.
Well, this is how I feel about it. Like I'm not sure how the game is gonna be. It does seem like it has auto combos in it, and most of the games now are becoming easier to play, and I don't like it. And it's like with KOF always been a game that will reward you for having good execution as well as having great neutral. So it's just like the only reason why I know this is because I dived into 2002 recently for the last like couple of months, just because I wanted to learn the KOF game. I got into KOF 14 super late, like a year afterwards. So it wasn't anybody playing. Now it's people playing it, but before it wasn't anybody playing it. So I started playing KOF 2002 and I learned a lot from seeing what we seen in the previews that the damage is heightened, which I feel like it's not fair in a way because I like the fact that you have to work for the damage. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that that game has that. Even 14 in a lot of ways, you still had to work for the damage. It wasn't like it was something that was super given to you. Yeah, they had auto combos in the game. I hated that, but the thing that they did good with the auto combos is that it didn't give you optimal damage where you had to use it. You didn't have to use the auto combos to get optimal damage. They gave you super less damage, but in 14, you had to do like the optimal shit. You had to do manuals in order to get damage. I just hope that you don't have to. I hope that they give a button where you could turn. I hope they give a way where you could turn it off, where you can't use it at all. Where it's like, all right, cool, I can turn the auto combo off like Marvel Infinite. But I'm gonna try it to see what it is. If I like it, I'm gonna stick with it. If I don't, you'll know why. And if you ask me why I'm not playing it, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not playing it. And that's what it is. People want me to dive into a lot of these new games, and honestly, they're just not for me. And it's just like I accepted it, so I'm on a retro grind with a lot of older games. But I am gonna give the game a shot. I'm not gonna talk shit about the game before I try it, unless I see this is not what the game is supposed to be. What game was that? Fucking Melty Blood, the new Melty Blood.
Oh
Or whatever.
God.
I didn't need to play that game to know what that game was. I seen what it was, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. But hopefully, this game will feed what, because I don't have a new fighting game that I want to play. So hopefully, this game could be that. If not, I'll just wait on the other game that's like Third Strike. I forgot what it was called.
Blazing Strike.
Blazing Strike.
Blazing Strike.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for that if this game doesn't do it for me. But all in all, I'm looking forward to the beta, and I wish they'd have gave me Nelson back. How the fuck they didn't give me Nelson back? Why they keep taking away my characters, yo?
Team
Why?
Brazil didn't get announced yet. That's why they might be DLC. No, you know how they do.
I don't want to pay for downloadable content.
Well, you
Y'all
know,
coulda-
downloadable content is the new thing. Unfortunately, if it ain't a battle pass, it's DLC.
I remember
How about
everything
you,
had a
Q?
season pass. Remember when the season pass first came onto the scene?
Blame Call of Duty for that bullshit.
Everything had a season pass. It was like the season pass, 3 skins. What the fuck?
But I will say this though. I will say this. It does have a dope defensive mechanic. I will say that they added to the game that looks fire. So I will say that.
I don't remember it, so I can't say shit. You know what? I could look it up right now, but I don't want to go to that. It's gonna bring back emotions, and we're not trying to do that right now.
Well, at least you got your Sam Bison.
Listen, Sam Bison might not be the same Sam Bison. He might be shit Bison, and I'll be pissed Bison.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, so they got
So-
Black Eddie in the game now. So, you know.
Black Eddie. Who the fuck is that?
Good shit.
Nigga, that's not Eddie.
She not Capoeira. At least I don't think
No. Eddie from Guilty Gear.
Oh,
Well, Zato. I should have said Zato.
Yeah, that's how I was confused. Like, nigga, what? No, I mean, listen.
they gotta stop changing that nigga name too. Well, I don't know the lore.
They do
So-
keep changing his name because Eddie was the reason why he was dead. When he's dead, he becomes Eddie because Eddie took over the body. When he came back, he became Zato again. His name was always Zato 1. It's just that when he died, Eddie took over his body, and they just named him Eddie.
All right.
Same
That's dumb.
day.
Why the
It's not
fuck
dumb.
is the
It
ghost
makes sense
Eddie and he's out? Why can't he be Eddie? And I don't know. It just
because the name.
It's like
it-
Venom. It's
that's
like
like
Eddie
that's
and
like
Eddie
exactly.
Brock.
that's like Big Guy and Rusty, but Rusty is Big Guy and Big Guy is Rusty.
It's like
I
Eddie
don't know if
Brock
you remember that show.
and it's like
I
Eddie
don't.
Brock and Venom.
It was a show with this little dude, this little kid like Astro Boy, and there
Mm.
was this robot that looked like the Iron Giant, and it was like a duo. It was a cartoon. I think it's come on Fox. It was called Big Guy and Rusty.
It sounds familiar, but if I let me see, I'll look
It
it
was
up in a
the
little
young
bit.
boy was like red, and then the big boy he kind of like he really resembled the Iron Giant, but he was like blue, and the young boy was like red. And
It's
he was
called
Astro
what?
Boy. Big Guy and Rusty.
Big Giant or Giant
No, Big Guy and Rusty.
Big guy.
and Rusty, the boy robot. No, nigga, I do not remember this.
You
But
remember that?
fuck
Yeah,
no.
let me see.
Yeah, I think it's called
Hold on,
Fox.
hold on.
You know,
Hold on, I
Fox
can
had all
share
them
this
crazy
with
shit.
I don't remember this either.
Yeah,
But
I don't
matter of
remember
fact,
this. Yeah,
Damn,
the
alright,
little
alright,
kid,
alright,
the little kid looks similar.
All right, do you
I'm
remember
not gonna
CJ
lie.
and Jamal?
That sound like, I ain't gonna lie, that sound like a hood
Yo,
cartoon, bro.
CJ
look it up real
is
quick. Look it up real quick. I think it's CJ.
Fuck no. Wait, hold on. Yes, I do. Yeah, yes, I do. You know why? Because this boy right here, the Sea Bear boy.
Yeah,
with
he
them throwing on-
got deep ass voice.
This is everything that I thought it was. Come on. Yo.
He like some baby kid
Fox
shit.
had the bangers, man. Fox had the bangers back in the day, man.
Yo, come on, bro. This is a CJ the wall. Look at this shit. Look like some hood shit.
It
Yo,
was,
this
bro.
kid.
That shit was crazy. This shit was tough.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god.
But how do you feel about the new KOF juice of right now?
Yeah.
I can't play Clark, so I'm slightly pissed, but it is what it is. I
They
can't
don't
play
have
with
Clark?
Joe. Fuck
No, wait,
that.
no.
No.
It's
He
only
can't play
8
with them in the beta.
Yeah, it's only 8 playable characters. It's I forgot them. I mean, it's other characters I played, but I really wanted to fuck around with Clark, but whatever. But like
feel you.
y'all, I'm just gonna, you know how I've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Been playing these drones out, letting them come out first, seeing what all the smoke was all about.
Shit.
A little disappointed in Melty Blood. They kind of hold everybody. Well, I ain't gonna lie. They didn't hold everybody. They just
Nothing.
was a. You know what? Fuck it. They hold everybody because they was mad descriptive of all the little new mechanics, but you failed to tell everybody that there's only one moon now, or maybe they did, and I just overlooked that video.
No, they did. It's just that they didn't know how to describe it. Well, they made it more simplified. I put it that way. The moon thing was to activate like a EX burst shit, and one of those things is like there's 2 moons. It was weird. Like one of them give him like a burst, and one of them give like a defensive one or some shit. It's like X Factor. That's literally what they did with it. That's what the moon do now.
Yeah,
It's literally
and
X
that's why
Factor.
I'm mad because it wasn't back in the day. It wasn't a factor. It was more like a groove or something. You know, that's what it was more
Yeah.
like. And now it's just some bullshit. So yeah.
I don't even know who the hell you supposed to be playing with in this beta. They're not even saying.
Oh, they showed them it's the new chick, the other new chick.
It's
The
not like
black
KOF
chick.
14
No, the
beta.
black chick, the chick with the black chick, the chick that's the counterpart to the boy with the arms.
The bull,
The
yeah.
boy with the arms, Terry Keo.
You
Ralph?
said Terry?
Yeah.
Terry's in there? All right, cool. That's all I need to know. That's all I give a fuck about.
Keo and I think Ralph and I think Athena. Let me look real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that Jesus Christ, this game is gonna be weird. If it's good, then that's all that matters. But it depends, man. Like,
I mean, the movement looked like it's still there, and like the short hops and everything is still there. Like you can link like your from what I've seen, you can link like your lights into shit. So they do have certain shit that you can add like certain creative shit to it. It's just that the damage is higher for less.
true. If he could turn auto combos off, then it's a buy. If there's no option for it, then it's bye-bye. So unfortunately, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's like, I want to be able to turn it off. Like that's what I want to be able to do. Hopefully they.
Yeah, real shit.
I don't think they will, bro. Because it was instilled in 14. And the way it looked, like I said, we always saying, literally, it's
Okay.
14 sprinkled.
It's
With-
Shizuru, Chris, Shermie,
Mm.
Shune, Yashiro, Kyo, Ayuri. What? That just said it.
Shune.
It,
That's
it
the boy
said
with the
it
headphones.
showed him twice though. I literally just said his name after Shermie, and then he popped up again.
I guess that's it. There's only them.
Wait, it's hold on, cause I seen another joint that had the black chick, and it
Yeah, her name is
had
Dolores.
yeah. Hold on, let me see real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's okay. Oh, wow, that's right here in the joint. It's all everybody I just named and the black chick. That's it.
Wow. So listen, can we talk about this team pass thing so I can slap the shit out of somebody?
The what?
So
The snake
the
pass.
team pass, no, the team pass, the fucking season
hold on
pass.
1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Oh man,
My bad. Hold on.
No, you good.
I paused. All right, back to where.
Back to this motherfucking KOF team pass. So pretty much, right? Listen to this bullshit. They hear me out now. I don't know how many characters is going to be in KOF 15, but it damn sure better be at least like the 50 that we had originally. If not, this fucking team pass bullshit is going to be dumb. So pretty much, just $30, right? $30, and you get 2 teams, right? There's team 1 and team 2, 3 people each. Okay, for $30, that's 6 DLC characters. Mind you, right? Now, if you decided to get them separately, they're $15 a pop.
What the fuck?
Wait, each character is $15?
There are
Why?
3 DLC characters is one team, $15 a pop.
Oh, okay. All right.
$15 a team?
No, pretty
Yeah, a
much. If
team.
you don't, if you want to buy a season pass, you can just buy the team by itself.
But how
That's
much is
cool.
the game? No. How much is the game coming out without you getting the team pass?
We don't. It's all right. So
Yeah,
you want to know how
because
much it is? So the standard edition of the base game, digital or not, would be $59.99. That's the standard edition. Now it depends on if you have probably PS5 or whatever the fuck, or even PC or PS4. It can be the deluxe edition is $84.99.
I'm good. Like you're paying $60, and then you might have to pay another, and then they're giving you like what $6 a discount.
I guess.
Like that shit. Nah, man, that shit costs too much. It's like come on, yo.
It better be a lot of characters.
It's not that bad. It's $5 a character. That's actually pretty fair.
Man, $2 a character is fair. I don't want to pay $5. Remember, $5 at one point was expensive.
No,
Now
man.
it's come on, man. $5 was expensive, bro. $5 for a character.
But look what they're doing though.
Literally,
That's a Chinese food platter meal.
No, but look, but I'm gonna tell you.
So you
why.
telling me I gotta choose between a meal and my character? Like I know that's drastic, but I'm not.
$5 is a meal.
$5 is a meal.
Back then it was, not now.
$5
Yeah, it's not even a fucking sandwich.
a drink and some fries.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It depends on where you go.
Like I'm not like $5 a character. I'm cool, man.
Nah,
if
not
I
even
like
that.
if I like the game, nah. I'm
It's
just
it's 15, bro. 15 per team,
Yeah,
and
not
if
bad.
you get both of them, it's $29.99. That's a season pass. So literally, what you're doing
$30.
is you're putting $30 into $59.99. It's $84.99.
and that's just 2 teams.
No.
That's just 2 teams.
That's
That's just 2 teams. How many teams is gonna be? Like how
We
many?
don't know.
And then think about it. If it's 4 teams, you paying $120 for a game.
Pretty much.
I did it with Tekken
We did
7.
it with all of them.
We did it, and I'm not about to MK11 this shit again.
Here's the teams right now. We got Team Hero, Team Sacred Treasures, the Rivals. We got Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, Orochi, Super Heron or Herring, Team Akari, the Team GAW, that's the Galactic, all of the wrestling bullshit, and Team Secret Agent. Those are the only ones we got that's confirmed. Minus Team Japan, because obviously fucking Kyo, whoever. Well, that's not Team. That's Sacred Treasures. My bad. Fucking. There's no. We don't know who Team Japan is because there's no Team Japan no more. So there's literally like.
Hold on. I'm about to put leaks up on real quick so we can. Because pretty much everything that has come up to this point was in the leaks. So the leaks
Did I say Team Orochi? Because I probably forgot it. Team Orochi is in here, and there you go. That's literally all we have right now. So all together, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 30. That's 30 characters so far. I'm counting by 3. I know I shouldn't, but it is what it is. Because I just multiplied it. So that's probably wrong. Like fuck.
Nah, you said
But
10 times 3. That's 30.
30.
Yeah, so you straight.
So
Timetables.
that's what I was thinking. But you know how
Yeah.
you counting and you still be wrong. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, if that's 30 and then we like $60 and then we paying for another 30 characters, that's
All right.
so we starting with 30 characters. How many characters did
Yeah.
we start
It's,
with
no,
14?
it's 30 right now. It was 50, like 56, I think, or some shit like that.
That's how
14.
much we
I'm trying to see
started
the
with
leak
14.
again.
And we got a full game and the DLC characters we got towards the end.
All right,
Yeah.
here. Alleged KOF 15 league as it stands. I wouldn't put much stock into it due to how some of the character teams are looking. Seth returning on the Iori team. LOL, yeah, right. Effect is alleged to be whatever. Alright, so what's Fatal Fury team? What the fuck?
Fatal Fury is Terry, Andy, and Joe. That's always gonna be Team Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury is KOF technically, so yeah.
Okay. Hyderin.
He's already in Team Rival.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cause
Yeah.
the leak had him, the black chick, and somebody else.
The new chick with the headphones.
Yeah, they were a team in the leak. I'm just trying to
Mhm.
find that actual leak because that joint was That's what I hate when niggas. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I feel like sometimes in particular gaming communities when leaks come out, if they're not, and I ain't gonna lie, and you know what, this is more like a public service announcement. If somebody's leaking something, you're not supposed to publicly make them prove they're saying is right. You're supposed to do the fucking backtracking to see if they're saying is true. Because if you do that, you're pretty much telling on the leaker, or you're forcing the leaker to expose himself and the person who's giving them information. So, yeah, stop saying niggas. I'm saying people don't know what shit is first and actually look into it instead of wanting hard, concrete evidence. Because that's how leakers get caught.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I don't like leaks because it's like I don't know if it's true or not, and I'm not trying to get myself like hyped up, and then that's not what it is, or it could be that. I don't know. I don't want it to be that. Like that's just what I don't want it. Yeah, because that's why it's just like I much rather them announce it or whatever the case may be than for it to be a leak. Because I'm not gonna lie, like the last leak or supposed leak that I did get, people was assuming that we were gonna get like a new Bloody Roar, and I got too fucking excited.
Well, people. All right, I'm being with you, bro. It's not your fault. People got hyped because the trademark got re-registered. You know what I'm saying? They re-registered the trademark to keep it, so people felt like, oh, that means they might make a game. No,
but X,
holding on to their IPs. That's all.
But X said something to me that was like, all right, I gotta chill out. He was like, you don't want them to make a whole pachinko machine out of that shit.
Nah,
and
real
I'm like,
shit.
if they was to do that, I'm writing a letter. I'm writing a fucking letter. Yo,
That was
don't
the first
do
thing
that.
I was thinking.
I'm writing.
That's the first thing I go to too. You niggas might make a pachinko machine out of that.
That's all they. I remember they. What did they did that with it?
Metal
Metal
Gear.
Gear. Yeah, they made it. They made you think it was a real fucking game.
You know what else did that? SNK, Fatal Fury, John, the Garu, John.
You know some of
I'll
the
never forget
machines
that shit.
canon?
Yeah, and that's one of them. But beyond that, it was like a Garu pachinko machine. I'll never forget that shit.
Damn.
But that was a different SNK at that time, so we don't talk about that. But it is what it is.
They better have like a Team Mark of the Wolves. They better have that.
All right.
That's probably one of the DLC characters. I'd be mad if you DLC.
All right, here's all the teams. All right, so listen. Team K, Cooler, and Whip. We got K. We got Whip. Cooler hasn't been announced, so
K hasn't been announced neither.
Oh, oops. Well, he was in the leak, but
he wasn't announced.
All right.
We knew he was in the game. They showed him off, but he wasn't announced.
Right. So
Whip was just announced.
Yeah. So Cooler needs to be announced. Team Ash is Ash, Elizabeth, and Kukuri.
As usual.
Team.
So it's a sandboard with him. Oh God, they got my man.
Oh, you get your nigga. They showed him off already, didn't they? Did they show his trailer off already?
Yeah.
Wasn't liking the
Sandu look dope. I ain't gonna lie.
He look OD like he always do.
All right,
the hoodie, baby.
Just man.
All right. Team Hazuko, Duo Line, Shin, and Lorne.
They bringing duo line
don't-
back.
Who's duo line?
That's the boy with the motherfucking stretchy arm.
Yo,
Oh.
you played with on 13.
Yeah, I like
Go
him.
line back. Oh,
He's
God.
dope. I like him. He's dope. He's dope.
Oh man, they better not be bringing him back.
You got a little smoke. Got a
Damn.
little smoke projectiles on.
All right.
That's all I was seeing in tournaments was him too. That's when we started playing with him.
Who Duo Line? Who Duo Line?
I think we lost Juice for a second.
Y'all can't hear me?
I'm not sure.
Hello?
Yeah, I think we did lose him.
Yo.
But yeah. Duo
Hello?
line
Hello?
and Shin and probably somebody else, I'm assuming.
Yo.
he's back.
Yo. What the
OD.
fuck? Yo.
I don't know what happened.
Oh my
Hopefully he paused
goodness.
it. If he didn't pause it, then
It
probably
should be
just set it up.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Yo.
I just want my ninja character back. That's all I want, man. Him, give me
Brazil.
Nelson. Give me him and Nelson.
This
Give me
is
him and
They,
Nelson back.
they never talked about Team Brazil, so
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Well, no. He
Did
Mexico.
they? Yeah. Wait, who Mexican?
Ramon.
Yeah.
I had to think about it. I was like, he put it. I was like, no, he Mexico, Team Mexico. I had to think about it. I believe in Mexico.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Should have been.
Yo.
Damn. I gotta use my wireless headset because my regular headset won't. Y'all didn't hear me just now. It's fucking weird. But whatever.
Yeah.
Did you-
Another world team is Hamaru, Nakaruru, and Mumu. Now, I don't know about the another world team, but I do know for a fact that they play a part in the story because you find out that Hamaru is the ancestor. They pretty much the ancestor to the Sacred Treasure team. So Hamaru is the ancestor to Kyo. Nakaruru is the ancestor to the chick, and I forgot who Mumu's ancestor is. I forgot. The
All right,
new-
working.
The New South Town team, Billy, Hine, and Yamazaki. Has any of them characters been announced?
Nah.
Nope. Well, Yamazaki probably hasn't, but they probably
I
showed.
don't think Hein has been. Has
Alright.
Hein? Nah. Hein is on one of my
All
teams.
right, Team Kim, Luong, and Jun.
Oh, they bringing Jun back?
All
Man,
right,
son.
that's all right. I don't believe this list anymore because they got Team Psycho Soldiers and it's Athena, Kinsu, and Bo, but they already have Team. Wait, Athena's already on a different. Yeah, she's on a superhero team. But then again, you know how leaks be. Sometimes leaks they don't leak the. Ash team confronts the entity. They said a new. Oh wait, they have not named this team yet, but they may call him the new rival team. The female co-lead can't say her name yet. Excuse me, nope, they're wrong about that.
You're right.
They are.
Team Rival is the new chick with the headphones, Hyder, and the black chick.
No,
Both
but
of
this one says her, Najid, and Albert Bernstein.
Yeah, ain't bringing that nigga back. Why the fuck you want him?
I have no clue. I'm trying to find. That was the one though. I'm trying to find the one that I saw. Cause it had K Dash. I said K Dash. Why I call the nigga K Dash?
That's how you say it.
Oh, it got him. It had. I can't remember that joint. I should need to see it. Hold on. KOF Star Visual Link. Man, maybe Bo is gonna come back.
I don't even know what that is. Is that the boxing ball?
No, Psycho Ball. The little boy, but look like a little girl.
The one with the hat?
Yeah.
Or
I thought it was a girl the whole time. It was a little boy.
I thought it was too. I ain't gonna hold you.
I was confused. I'm confused, bruh.
Yeah, that's why I don't listen to leaks. But anyway, so the next game, I feel like what other game is coming out technically other than KOF?
Blazing Strike is coming out.
Well, no, not yet. No, that ain't coming out no time soon. I don't think that has a release date yet.
I don't
Well,
think
we
so.
could. Well, yeah. Well, then we can't like. Well, damn. It's like I
It
don't know any
just
other
has a
fighting game.
2022 release date, so it's sometime next year. That's the only thing we know about it.
Yeah, I don't know any other fighting game that's coming out within.
Pocket Bravery, that's coming out soon. The Phantom Opera, the Phantom Opera, whatever. Hold on, because I'm following that, John. I want to.
But does the Pocket Bravery have like a release date? I've been following
No,
them
that's the demo, John, that we've been playing on Steam. Remember it was I was following on Instagram and I was like, yo, they got a Steam and they put up a demo and you could play with the game.
Yeah.
And they be adding to it and everything. They added more
No, it
characters.
doesn't have a release date.
They don't have a release date.
No, they don't.
Yep.
Okay.
Nah, but I'm looking forward to that game also.
Oh yeah, don't forget about 5 Force Fighters. Shout out to my man's Kaizen Creed. He's making that shit. That joint on fire.
Yeah, and
Fighters.
another game that got that. I'm still looking forward to Serial Killers, man. Like I don't know what's going on with that game.
Serial Killers, man.
I don't know when the game coming out. Like since they got like a real backing and it's gonna become a real game now.
Next year in August.
They just like we haven't heard anything about the game, but that game looked very promising. I know this ain't.
They got back, so they probably went quiet because they might have got some serious backers. So you know how that be sometimes. They gotta be hush hush.
Yeah, gotta hush hush.
So it's just like that. Even though this is not a real like commercial game or just like a game that could be sold, period, I'm looking forward to that Marvel vs. Capcom X game. That shit looks like it's dope, but I haven't seen anything else for that either, unless like Marvel put a stop to it or some shit.
No, he gotta be quiet about that.
Quiet about it. They told everybody on Twitter told him to be quiet about it, so that's what it's been since.
Yeah, but he been really like
periodically.
He been really hands on with it though, like jumping in everybody's stream, asking people like what kind of characters would they want in the game. Like I'm definitely looking forward to that because that's like I'm getting Gambit back. I'm getting like it's not even like like he might not. He's in the game. He got full trailer. He looks fire. Ryu looks ridiculous. And speaking of like games, like I'm not gonna lie, watching this Marvel 3 mod shit looks fire, yo.
You want to play Marvel 3 now?
No.
Why, baby?
I'd rather look at the game. I don't like it.
Come on.
Only
Come
time
to the dark side. You gotta embrace it.
I'm not that vampire that Rich is playing with. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And like I'm telling you, if they decide if they put Gambit over somebody's skin, which I don't know who it would be, then I'll do it. Like, but other than that, no, I'm not playing that game.
I feel you.
But Ken looks ridiculous. Cyclops looks. You was right. Cyclops in the game would been too.
They've been broken.
It'd have been too ridiculous. That shit is wild.
His super, the one where he shoot the beam, that would have been an OTG.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'd have been loving it. I'd have been loving it. I'd have been
I'm watching Max play it. That shit looks wild, Joe. That shit looks wild, man.
No facts.
But yeah, other than that, it's just like I just been on a retro grind, just playing a whole lot of Third Strike. Man, the game has been like super stressful now that I've been taking it super. But before I was playing Third Strike super heavy, I got into KOF 2002 just to learn it. I'm playing it. I can say that I'm competent in the game now. I understand the game. I understand like neutral in the game. Neutral in the game is the most important thing between like high jumps, mid jumps, and low jumps. Like it's dope, and it definitely rewards you for having good execution. But it's not only about execution. It's definitely about neutral. It's about pokes. It's about everything in a fighting game. It rewards you like Marvel, and it plays like Street Fighter. It plays like both.
Yep.
So it's just like just having fun learning the game. And I do feel like out of all the game series that I played, the KOF series is probably the hardest one to learn because of everything that you got to watch out for. Of course, people would think like maybe like Marvel because it's just like it's so much things that goes on. There's so much that goes on the screen, but it's like I feel like in KOF you're consistently moving. Like it's wild. It's hella fun too. So I could say like I've been playing that super heavy. Been playing of course I've been playing Third Strike super heavy. Been playing ranked on there. Man, I'm just trying to get out of C rank. I just want to get the B. I just want to get the B, man. I've been like, I so much about the game that I realized that I haven't learned, and I feel like there's so much things that I learned about myself, and so many mistakes that I made, and there's so much like, and learn so much of the character matchups. To me, it's fun, but it's definitely stressful. But it's hella fun though. Like I'm just looking forward to the growth or whatever. I find myself now labbing more shit now that I ever did in the game before, because I never really used to lab like that. But now it's like when I get hit by something in Third Strike and get mad, I go straight to the lab. Or like I watch my replays and I try to figure it out. One day I might watch my replays on stream to show people what exactly I do and how I break certain things down, because Juice heard me like while I was looking at my replays, and I was like, man, I should have never did this, or I could have did this, or it's just like, damn, I'm running into this, or it's just like I gotta stop parrying if it doesn't work the first time, or the second time I gotta stop parrying because then I'm running into shit. It's just like he literally heard me say that. He was like, damn, I be feeling the same way. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I want to show people that, because I think people they don't see that enough of like somebody going into their replays and realizing what they're doing wrong or whatever. Of course, like I go on stream and I lab certain shit, but some people don't know why. Like some people didn't know why I went in there and I chose to lab against Elena's like kick, her overhead kick, because I kept getting hit with it. You know what I'm saying? Doing it, he realized that he could just keep abusing me with it, and he kept doing it, and I can't get mad at him. Even though it's a cheap way to play, I can't get mad at him because I'm getting hit with that shit. So I was like, you know what? Let me go to the lab and figure some shit out.
No, I feel you.
So it's
Be
just
like
that. Yeah, so it's just with that game, it's a lot, man. It's stressful. In the corner is very stressful. Like in the corner, it becomes a 50-50 game, and you got to guess right, especially when you're playing against Dudley.
Cross counter.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's like I enjoy. So it's just like I'm enjoying the grind of like old school games. Like it's very rewarding, and this is where I want to be. Like from learning, the only new game that I could say that I'm playing that's relatively new is Marvel Infinite, because I really like the game a lot. But it's just like I've been more so on the retro grind, and that's been really making me happy. I could say that like me be getting excited as the older games getting better at the older games.
No, facts. Honestly, I feel you, and it makes a lot of sense, because it's just like these new games sometimes don't be doing what it should be doing. It don't give me that itch like it used to. It give me the bullshit that I don't want to deal with, and I've accepted that shit. It's just the fact that like it still makes me upset to know that shit. Like it's one of them things where you just watch everything you like just turn into shit.
Come on, man.
But on a non-depressing session, pretty much. I think we all been on a retro tip on a low, honestly, to a certain degree. I started going back to Marvel 2 again. I actually started learning how to do the Magneto ROM Infinite. That shit, man, hurts the fuck out of your wrist. Y'all got that shit. It's already bad enough trying to do the unfly, refly shit and trying to do Iron Man's air to ground, which I'm actually getting as well. So it's just, I'm slowly seeing myself transitioning into doing unflies, reflies. Honestly, the team, I know it's weird, but if I have to play with Magneto, it would be Magneto, Iron Man, Sentinel. It'll be Josh 360's team. Like, no bullshit. Like, it literally fits. Like, it is weird. Like, and if I had to really go down into it, like the ROM Infinite thing is actually really simple, because I actually had people come in there and help me. Rated my channel at random one day while I was streaming it. So it was dope. They actually had people that was like, that knew the game and knew how to do it and was helping me and shit. So that's the one thing I do appreciate about the older games, is that there are people willing to help you teach you how to play these games and certain things if you're willing to learn how to do it as well. And don't get me wrong, there are some assholes that just like to watch you crash and burn.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fucked up, but it is what it is what kind of comes with the nature of it, and it's fucked up. But
in a fucked up weird way, I feel like a lot of them people be like, "Oh, so it's not just me."
yeah, no, facts. And it's
Yeah.
crazy though. Like, and honestly, actually learning the ROM Infinite is actually helping me with the air to ground, believe it or not. Because it's teaching me how to air dash and how to triangle jump and how to really time my kicks in the air. So I'm using the kicks for Iron Man anyway to keep him up from to get into the heavy, the fierce, and go into the air to ground. So actually, I'm learning both at once, and it's actually helping it. And ironically enough, the Iron Man thing is helping me learn how to do the unfly refly with Sentinel. So I'm learning how to play with all three characters at once, technically, minus Psylocke, because I already know how to play with Psylocke. But Psylocke is Iron Man, and Sentinel is usually like the team I go with. So it's just it all works in the end. Other than that, Guilty Gear Strive here and there. I haven't been playing it like that, but I'll hop back on with certain times of the day just to practice on and touch up stuff. So bad guy, it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. I still enjoy the game. Did a couple tournaments, had fun. Shout out to Lucky J. All that other stuff, and it's just some of these new games they don't spark that flame, but it's fun to still play them if they give me the creativity. So I'll at least give it that. Because Guilty Gear Rev 2 was that's a different type of beast. And honestly, this Guilty Gear is more of a mind game as well. It's just fucking Kai gets on my goddamn nerves.
That nigga could do anything, man. I fucking.
Like-
And then like I try to do that shit and it don't work. It's like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, you just did the little overhead kick move. Like, I just seen that move like 4 times in this one string. Like, what the fuck is going on?
No, facts. And he has too much shit.
He never used to be like that.
Yes, he was.
I don't know. Listen,
He was.
No,
He was
he
always
was
like-
always like that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mix
don't
niggas
know.
up with the low and hit him with the overhead
A
slash
little
thing.
overhead slash.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah,
I
because
would
I
do
used
that.
to do it.
Yeah, I would do
He
that.
always had it, but now it's just
It just seemed like it's safe now though, because
no,
before
it
it
ain't safe. It's
wasn't.
just mad aggressive because he got other ways to go into it, and then he got things that he can do that he can make it safe. Because it's not safe. You can punish the fuck out of this shit if you know how to punish it, but it's
Yeah.
the way they set it up. Like once they hit you with that shit, you block it. You might as well just put the controller down. Yeah.
No, facts.
Come
But
on,
Notice
man.
I said you block it. I didn't even say get hit.
You have to block it standing. You can't block it low. If you block
That's
it
what-
low,
That's what
he's still
fucks me up. I block it and then they go. I swear, I block it high and then immediately go into the slide thing, and then it's like, oh
And
man, I
then
fucking hate
what you
that.
do is you always would do faultless defense against them. You never block normally against Kai. That's the thing that everyone always gets confused. I know how to fight Kai. I just don't like dealing with it. It's the fact that they keep nerfing my character because he's the character that stops Kai. So when you got a character that doesn't stop him, he runs rampant like how he's running now. Because everyone's worried about my fucking character, but everyone keeps saying Kai is trash. He's the only fucking character with 5 stars. How trash can he be? It doesn't make sense to me. But beyond the point, it's the point of like all his shit is stoppable. It's just the fact that you have to learn how to block it a certain way. And you faultless defense a lot of his bullshit, or you perfect guard it. He can't do shit. All his shit is setup dependent. He can't do nothing without meter. He's always been like that. And he's just can't do shit without meter. You have to block his shit specifically, either low or high, and faultless defense. Stop him from doing anything. Once you stop him from doing anything, he can't do shit. He literally sucks. That's why people keep saying he sucks. But if people don't know that, they abuse it. Or when they got certain shit, because you also got to put into play his new stun bullshit. His stun shit changes the properties of his moves on block and on hit. So now everything's different. Once you got that static effect on you, you got to really think of how to block now.
I feel like
It-
these new fighting. My bad. My bad.
No, go ahead. I'm
I
just
feel
done.
like these new fighting games is like two niggas. It's like a nigga know. I can't stop saying nigga, but It's like this one
No
dude.
frills, baby.
He's
Whatever you want.
Raw.
Raw, baby.
this one nigga, right? He know like all these martial arts. You feel what I'm saying? And then there's the other bull, and it's like he don't know shit. But it's
Yeah.
like y'all tie y'all hands. It's like but y'all get your hands tied up behind your back, and y'all get one hand with a knife. And I feel that's what these new fight games.
They making it they purposely making this shit easier.
It's
So
like they level in the playing field in a way. They level in the playing field in a bitch ass way. It's like
No, fact.
it's like damn.
and the only problem that I have is that a lot of people aren't willing to go back to play these older fighting games to figure out where these games came from, because like with me, I always did. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that wasn't something that X had to teach me. It's just something that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing that like both Juice and X didn't, when I was getting into it, they didn't say like, yo, you should go back. I chose to go back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I told X I wanted Fight Kato on my computer. And the first the first Street Fighter game that I chose, because a lot of people say like, oh, you get into these games late and you're not gonna be able to be good because you get into these games late. That's bullshit, because I got in the Third Strike in 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
And that was the first Street Fighter game that I chose to play. Not even knowing that I didn't know the history of anything. I just played it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and even with Guilty Gear, like when I got into Guilty Gear, I got into it at Rev 2, but I still went back and played Double X. You know what I'm saying? When it got GGPO put on it and on Steam, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. And when I tried it, because X was like, yo, you gotta play this shit. When I played it, it felt like the best thing ever. I ain't never been so excited to play a fighting game like that in my life in a long time.
Facts.
I felt like a kid in a candy store. It was wild going back and playing it. That's why I try to tell people to play it, so you can learn certain fundamentals, but you can also have fun with the game also.
Nah,
Yeah.
but you gotta understand. I fuck it. I'm gonna say this shit. And not speaking for all new generation, but a lot of them motherfuckers having fun is dominating. That's how they're having fun. They can't have fun by taking a few L's and figuring shit out. It's not having fun anymore.
Facts. People don't like to lose. They like to win too much.
Yeah, and that's why and that it's a little nuanced, but that be one of the reasons why people don't want to play the older game. That,
but I'm gonna be honest with you though.
And the
Like
generational divide,
I'm being honest with you. Like I don't like streaking people for too long, because I feel like I'm being a bully at that. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm being a bully at some point.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
Yeah.
being a bully at some point. It's different if I know that you're trying to learn and you want me, because I want to play people that's gonna kill me, that's gonna push me to that limit. So it's a difference if I know that's what it is. But even that, like I don't like to streak people for too long. I like for somebody to give me a challenge, or for somebody to beat me to oblivion, so I have a reason to get better, not to be better than them, but I know it's a lot that I can learn. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like playing Third Strike. I like playing ranked on Third Strike, because a lot of people will say, "Oh, it's super sweaty." I want it to be that way, and I respect it. That person put in all the work. They put in a lot of work to be good, unless they playing with like Yun or like Urian or whatever the case may be. They ain't really put in no work like that. But that's my opinion, or whatever the case may be. But like I like, even with that, like I don't even care. Like I want to get hit with everything. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know. Like with me, I don't like being super dominant. That doesn't do anything for me. After a while, they just feel like I'm being a bully at some point.
No, I feel you. I mean, I don't either, but I just feel like in general, a lot of people just need to dominate in certain shit. I don't know. The ego. There's a lot of ego with these newer games. And honestly, I ain't gonna hold y'all. These new games sometimes be giving people a false hope. Like until they go back and play some actual old shit, or play like a game where it's not easy, they don't realize how much effort it really takes to fucking do shit. And Street Fighter V is one of them games. Granted, it's better now, but at that time, a lot of people that was dominating motherfuckers in this game have never played a Street Fighter game in life. Rather they don't want to hear that shit or not, it is what it is. I don't like Street Fighter V, but I can take it for what it is. It teaches certain people footsies and certain mechanics, but at a point, I'm gonna get tired of starting over. That's my issue. I go back and play the game. Yeah, it's some shit that I like, some shit I don't like. But who am I to judge you? You like the game because you like it.
Yeah.
It's just that it's shit that I see that I don't fuck with every time I try to play the shit.
Yeah, and I think just to piggyback off of that, we are not trying to kill people that are like or destroy people that are playing the said game or make it seem like that game isn't like you're like we feel like you ain't shit because you play that game. Nah, I don't it's not that because I do feel like it take a level of skill to get better. My issue is when other people gain this false ego and then they come into another game and they be like, well, why can't you play this game? Why can't you play Street Fighter 5 like how you play Third Strike? Because it's two totally different games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's two totally different games. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you play Street Fighter 4 like you like why can't you play Street Fighter 5 like Street Fighter 4? It's two totally different games. You know what I'm saying? And at least just have the courtesy to go back to see where some of these games come from, or whatever the case may be. And like another issue that I have is that some people come in and they be like, why are you learning this game? Like, why are you playing this game? The new one is out. That don't mean that I have to go to the new one.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to. That's not what I want to enjoy. But
I
you can be.
want to side note off that because I'm tired of this shit too. And
Yeah.
you know, for all the game companies that might hear this shit, stop making. Every time I get my hands on one of these fucking games that I've been trying to play for years, you fucking make a bitch ass version, and I gotta suffer. Like I'm tired of that shit. You know how long I wanted to play Multi-Blood? I finally get my hands on it for real, and then you fucking do this. Like, thank you First Spirit.
No facts.
Yeah, so it's just like I said, like people can enjoy these new games and I accepted it. I'm not mad at it and it doesn't hurt me. And I think the reason why it doesn't hurt me because like I got into older games late. I didn't get into like a lot of the older games until like their heyday was done. So I never understood what it felt like to lose everything when it was in a great and when they were in their great state. You know what I'm saying? I never like the only like certain video games, yeah, but not fighting games. That's why with me, I guess it's a little bit easier for me to accept it and not be hurt about it, but then still feel some type of way because it's like I enjoy learning, I enjoy the grind. I don't like when certain shit gets taken away. You know what I'm saying? And then when you watch other people, because it's just like, and I don't like some people attitudes. People could streak you. Like people could streak me in Dragon Ball Fighters for a long ass time. They come over and they play Marvel Infinite where that auto combo shit is not going to save you in neutral, and they only want to play twice. Facts. And they feel like it's a lot more going. It's way more going on the screen in Dragon Ball Fighters than it is in Marvel Infinite. But like people get brain dead when they come on to Marvel Infinite.
Less options to defend with. What you complaining about Marvel Infinite?
Yeah,
you know how that go.
It's like I was like, yo, you could push block. Oh, like nah, only want to play it twice, and it's like you only want to play that twice, but you could play with Dragon Ball Fighters when there's a whole lot more going on the screen, and you're forced to block. It's no push block. I mean, they gotta reflect. That's cool, but it's not a push block.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you reflect, does it reflect back to the opponent? No. But if I reflect a projectile in Marvel Infinite, it goes back to the opponent. If I push block it at a great time, so that's a great defensive mechanic. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's what I don't like about a lot of these new games. It teaches you neutral, but it don't really teach you neutral like that. It teaches you other ways to get behind, to get like past neutral, which I understand certain games you could break the game and do it, but when you get to a certain level, you have to play within the rules in a certain type of way. You can still play the way that you want to, but you can't just abuse and not have no neutral. Like somebody in Dragon Ball Fighters, they could be like, oh, I don't have no neutral. If he jump over me and I'm whiffing buttons, all I got to do is just keep pressing the square button, and the character's gonna turn around and hit me.
That's only
and I'm like,
that was what you just said was
that shit was OD.
Oh my god! You thought you was gonna dash over on them? Fuck no! And like like how 16, the medium joint, when I hit you with it, it bring you down in front of me. That's how Bardock shit worked. That's how his shit worked from the rip. Like he just hit you with that shit. place right in front of them. They just do whatever they want. Oh my, when Bardock came out, oh my, it was really like that, bro. It was really like
Yes.
that. They
So
actually spam square.
So it's just like that's what I don't like. But if these are games that they want to play, cool. I'm gonna continue to play the older games that I like and the games that I like, and I'm gonna continue to push forward with it. And even I could say to piggyback off X, when I started playing KOF 2002, it was somebody in there, somebody from the community that helped me learn like the Kyo shit.
Yeah.
Because before I was learning how to do his shit through typing. I went on YouTube and I was looking up stuff on YouTube, and everything was like either in Japanese, Brazilian, or some other language. And I was pinpointing and I was understanding it, not because I understood the language, I seen what they were doing, but the person actually was teaching me how to do it. So you do have some people from older communities that do try to help or whatever, and those are the people I'm trying to build with. And there's some people, just like X said, they want to see you crash and burn, and they would much rather make a joke about it instead of helping you. But I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of arcade culture, but not really toxic. But stuff like that, I feel like you gonna have to deal with regardless, because it's just like I deal with it some of the time. Some people come to my stream because they want to see me lose, and then when I start winning, they leave. That's just what happened or whatever. Or some people only want to see you win, and then when they see you lose, they leave. That's the type of shit that you deal with on stream. It's just like you just gotta deal with it. Just like I tell people, like, don't be afraid. But I understand people aren't like me, where they're willing to learn a game from scratch on stream. Some people much rather just learn the game off stream. When they get to a good level, that's when they play it. But it's like me, nah. I'll take the arrows. I don't care. Like that's me though.
Nah, facts. And that shit is crazy because like a lot of these auto combo shit really just it fucked up a lot of shit. I ain't gonna hold you. It helped and it hindered it at the same time. Like for certain motherfuckers it helped, and in certain motherfuckers it hurt it. Like certain games don't really need that shit. Like Multi-Blood pisses me off because auto combos. Like that shit isn't necessary. That game is already itself OD, and you can just play it any way you want it. Now it's just like you're forced to play it. These mechanics in these new fighting games forces you to play it the way that they make it. It doesn't force you to play it the way that you want to play it. So like that's the issue I have with making games easier. Huh? Let me get a boneless pizza. Hey, I'm doing it right now. Pretty much like he's drawing, man. That's why I usually lock the door, but yeah, that's my niece. Pretty much like the whole thing is it's hilarious because like that whole genre, these games are like mechanically made to be played a certain way. They're not made to be played the way you want them no more. So the creativity isn't there like there should be with certain games. Like they got the mechanics and shit to do what they wanted them to do, but they don't have the freedom and all that shit like it used to. Granted, I know some of these tactics we used to do was cheap as well, and it's bullshit sometimes. But it's one of them things where if you know it, you can stop it. Like people probably thought that cross up, like jumping cross up kicks was bullshit, like a glitch at one point. But look at it now. It's a staple in every fucking Street Fighter or any type of 2D fighting game. So you know to block it forward. But people that started off with these new games don't know about that. So just like back in the day, they always think it's a cheat or it's some bullshit instead of it being what it really is. So like now it's just like, how are you going to teach these new people how to do these mechanics? And don't nobody really want to spend time going through the training and the tutorials. Like I understand it why they keep making this shit easy, but that shit ain't helping because like
and another thing too. People, human beings on the earth, stop saying shit like, you know, I got to shoe spin, or you know, I ain't that smart, or you don't do shit like that. Don't sell yourself short, man. Don't do that. Because a lot of people do that, especially when it comes to fighting. You know, I can't keep all that in my brain. Like, cut that shit off. Like, come on.
Yeah, because
if you can know rap lyrics, you can know these fighting game buttons. I don't want to hear that.
Like it's like this. Like don't and have confidence within yourself, like, because it's like I understand how it is, because before I didn't really have confidence like that, but it wasn't more so like I can't learn it, or it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna shit on the person that's actually good at the game because they learned it. It's like, no, I admire that and I wanted to work hard to be that, but I never, like, that's one thing, I thought certain things was impossible, but I never once was like, dumb this game down or take this away from the game. I never once said it or make it easier for me to understand. Like I never did that. You know what I'm saying? So I think they need to stop doing that shit. And people what people have to stop doing too is you can have respect for somebody without putting them on a pedestal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
say it the right way. You can have respect for somebody without riding their fucking dick.
yeah, that's yeah,
So, like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm not a hater, but sometimes I come off like a hater because I be saying real shit. But I know that's some shit that
no, it's not hating. I look at it like this, right? If I'm in pools, right, and let's just say I'm playing let's say Tekken. Let's just say I'm playing Tekken 7, right? And JDCR is in my pools, right? And then I gotta play him next. I'm not gonna be like I'm supposed to lose to JDCR. No, I'm gonna want to kill him. He's food. I respect him as a player, but I'm in a tournament. I'm trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to be like, fuck, when he teabagged with Diego, he teabagged them in the tournament. Like that's type energy that I'm
I'm
everybody's
not
everybody's
food. Yeah.
Everybody food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was like an example of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
everybody.
you the best. I'm a teabag. You let you know, yeah, I'm here. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's what we had now. Like,
yeah, I feel like that's what hinders a lot of people is that people look at it like, oh, like I'm supposed to, like, damn, like I'm about to lose to this person. It's like, nah, like don't think that way. Like you are there for a reason. It's like you there, like don't sell that's you selling yourself short. You already lost if you thinking that way. You already lost when you if you thinking that way. You know what I'm saying? Like with me, if I'm in a tournament, it don't matter who it is. I respect everybody, but everybody's food. And I feel like people should view me the same way. It's like if we're in a tournament, don't matter if we cool, everybody's food. It don't matter how much things you acquired your food. I'm trying to beat you. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it. Like Sanford Kelly probably would have never beat Justin if he didn't look at Justin like I'm gonna beat you, like your food. You know what I'm saying? You guys probably would have been the same way. Like I probably would have never beat Justin if I would have just looked at Justin like he was like so much of a god I can't get to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People sell themselves short. Oh, you can't get good, or they do the stupid shit where they be like, "Oh, what you do? You sit at home all day. You don't ever nah." Like I work a full-time job. I go to the gym. I do a lot of shit too. It's just that I take the game seriously. People make all different type of excuses instead of just being confident. Instead of putting in the work, being confident, and not being a dick rider.
Don't say I don't got no life because I bust your ass. I have a life. Part of my life is playing this. That's all.
Facts.
That is the most annoying shit ever. I will say that. I remember those days. Motherfuckers used to always try to talk shit. Oh, bro, all you do is play the game. Motherfucker, let me be. What the fuck is it concerning you?
I be busting your head open right now.
Exactly, like, bro, like, so the fuck what I do? Yeah, I'm good at the game. So what? Nigga, get nice. Like, play. If you really want to complain, actually learn how to play the shit.
Facts.
Yeah, but some people don't. Some people just don't, and that's why I enjoy playing the older fighting games because ain't no patch coming out. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no changes. Ain't nothing gonna save you. So you know what that game says? Either get good or stop playing the game.
Facts.
That's what I like. Either get good or stop playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like no lie. Like Ian, EX, and Juice literally watch me be nothing in fighting games to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's because I chose to get good. You know what I'm saying? Some people have it in their mind like, oh, like you probably been playing these games super seriously your whole life. Fuck no. That's why when people say, oh, they got to get out the mindset of like, damn, I got to spend too much time trying to catch up. It's just enjoy the game, enjoy the grind to get to where you want. Because everything in life is a grind. Mm-hmm. Everything in life is a grind. If it's worth it, it's a grind. So it's just like if you're gonna quit out on this, and this is a game.
What else you
gonna quit out on?
Like that shit is OD, and it's sad, dog. Telling you, these games ain't helping. It's making it fucking. It's making people giving false hope, false sense of hope. and it fucking sucks, yo.
It's just like these
It
new fighting
definitely
games ain't
does.
these new
'Cause-
fighting games ain't doing it for me. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm looking forward to everything else but fighting games. Like as far as new games, I'm looking forward to a bunch of new games that's doing it for me. Like that River City Girls 2, looking fire. Back for Blood, I've been playing a whole lot.
Bro, you been all that shit.
I've been playing that shit a whole lot. Like, and I'm not even somebody that play shooters all like that. But that'll let you know that these new fighting games ain't it for me. I'm playing older fighting games and Back for Blood a
No,
lot.
it's
And even
That's
even not even just the cross genres, but even with Back for Blood, you know how many motherfuckers is complaining about it, saying it's too hard.
It's hard as shit, but it's fun.
shit, but
It's fun. They saying, oh, it's not Left 4 Dead like, and
That's
I'm
bullshit.
like,
What?
like
All right. This is the thing. This is the what motherfuckers don't understand the concept of a new game. It has the aspects of Left 4 Dead. It's made by the same people, but no shit, it's not gonna be the same fucking game. It's a
Mhm.
new game. Get used to it. Like, bro, this is the problem we have with fucking games now. The repetitiveness, everything being the same. No, bro, you gotta break that cycle. You
Mhm.
keep wanting the same shit, bro. You're not gonna be. Pretty much, you're not playing a different game. You're playing the same shit you
Yep.
played before. Like
Yeah.
Call of Duty,
Yeah.
Madden, and I'm a motherfucker who plays Madden like a like I play Madden like crazy, but I didn't buy this year's Madden, bro. It's the same game. That's
And
all. It's copy and paste.
And speaking of that, like when is people gonna have integrity to not buy this shit if it ain't good?
Oh
Grand
my
Theft
God.
Auto.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Grand Theft Auto.
even like with certain fighting games, like
Yes.
it's just like when people gonna take a stand and be like, we're not buying this shit. You know what I'm saying? We're not buying, like, nah, this is not what we want. We're not buying this shit. We're not competing in it. We're not, no, we're not.
Honestly, bro, I
It's never
hear
gonna
where you're
happen.
coming from, but that isn't gonna happen. And you want to know why that's not gonna happen? It's because of the motherfuckers who make money off said games via YouTube.
There's too many. We got too many people playing video games now. So you got
Bro,
you got
that
niggas that like you just said, like think about the Pokemon shit. When they did the whole deck shit, the whole Dexit and all that shit, it was niggas that was literally saying on YouTube, I watch some of these niggas I fucking still watch. Yo, this shit is crazy, but I'm still gonna get the game. I'm still gonna play it because it's Pokemon and my channel was there. I'm like, you sound fucking crazy,
yeah,
yo. Like,
no, bro. All right, so I watch some motherfuckers, some Madden YouTubers, bro. Out of every motherfucker, almost every one of their miles, bro, this is the worst Madden they've played. Yet they continue to
play
upload
it.
Madden videos.
that shit is wild.
Because it gives them money. That's the same
Exactly.
reason
But
why
I
people
that's
keep
the
playing
thing.
these games.
But I
Bro,
think
it turned into so much of a business.
But I think people, I think that speaks to the fact that some people, they don't, and I'm not trying to be a gatekeeper when I say this shit, but where is the variety of games that they play? It's just like, do they own?
It's not about these
Oh,
people.
you see that?
It's about the companies.
Go ahead,
You
G.
gotta think about, like, all right, so the people are at fault too, but you gotta think about this. The companies, they create systems to look for things like this to capitalize on these things. So like for example, Street Fighter 5, right? Everybody knew the game was bad, but Capcom's paying people to play it. And the prize, the payouts that they was putting in them games, why wouldn't you play it just to get a couple dollars? Fuck it, I'll fucking learn Bora and abuse you real quick to get a quick 10 stake. That's how people was approaching it. And that's what they
Yep.
wanted because it kept the game alive. And that's the shit that's the predatory business practices that we're talking about. Shit like that is just foul, like, because it don't even seem crazy until you really look into what's really going on. Like, think about it. Like, they was literally paying people to play the game because they like the fucking game. I'm not gonna say who, but somebody said that's one of the best game fighting games of all fucking time. Like, what?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
reckless.
that,
Yeah,
That's
that's
that-
OD, bro.
That's definitely
fucking
that's
insane.
definitely reckless. I think people need to have more integrity and not be so quick to grab money, but then also make yourself well rounded. It's like don't settle You know what I'm saying? If you mainly play Madden, you have to like because it could come a time just like you said that Madden sucks. Now it's like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You have to have something else or whatever the case may be. That way, it's like, all right, this game is not doing it for me. All right, I have something else
But
that could do it for me.
I feel like we should do something else. I feel like
You
we need to
know,
really be boycotting games. Like we need to be on
honestly, I
something
feel
real.
you, bro.
Like
Honestly, I feel you.
I've
Cause
been
I've
wanting
been
a
feeling
game
the
for
same
that shit
way.
in 13.
like I'm talking about like real say it for example, fucking say if Persona Online 2 Persona.
Mm.
Fuck is that game called? I can't think of the name of that game. Not Persona, Fantasy Star Online 2. Say if like they want some bullshit, right? Collectively we would get in the game and just literally everything we said was like complaints and shit. Like we live like literal us interacting and just giving grievances to the point that they can't ignore what's going on. Like we gotta start like we have the power. We literally have the powers in our hands. Like yes, the game. What they gonna do? Shut the game down? All right, they lose money. We win. You see what I'm saying? Like they gotta give in. It's kind of like with the Nintendo shit. Like when Nintendo did the shit. Well, how Nintendo killed or continues trying to kill the Melee community and shit, the Melee fan base. The fucking Splatoon in solidarity made their names free Melee. What they do? They shut down the fucking Splatoon tournament. Let these people kill themselves off if that's what they gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? Let them do that because then that'll make way for somebody that deserves the spot.
No, facts.
We
Only
should
reason
do
why I
that.
can't say that with PSO is because they don't really have shit right now.
Honestly, yeah,
And
PSO
He's just
is.
making it sound
like,
good.
I know, but
Yeah.
like the crazier part is another thing with this Rockstar shit. If motherfuckers knew what was
God.
going on with these motherfuckers, they wouldn't have brought that shit. So pretty much the community got fucked over, and they literally fucked their whole community up. So all the modern community people, they were fixing these old ass GTA, San Andreas, the ones that they
Them
really
shits look amazing.
amazing,
Making
right?
them look amazing.
They fucked them over. So pretty much they told them they ceased the system on certain shit, told them stop making these mods, this and the third, shut them down, and then they make this definitive edition bullshit. This shit is $60 for some 80, like what, 20 plus old ass games that don't even run well. But one thing they won't tell you is that it was made by the studio that made mobile games. So you're gonna get people that make mobile games to make your game, and the mobile port of San Andreas was trash in the first place. So you really don't give a fuck. So you fucked over your community by making them, and not only that, they just shelved the games off of all the platforms. The older GTA's 3, Vice City, San Andreas, the originals are all off of shit. You can't even get it on Steam anymore. You can't get it on nothing. So you have no choice but to get the definitive edition. And motherfuckers still brought this shit. I look at niggas and say, you would be pissed if you knew what was going on. Stop buying into this nostalgia shit and stop fucking with these niggas. Same thing with 2K.
But even but I could say, but even with me not even knowing none of this shit, I still didn't get it because I seen
didn't
how
get it at
quick
all.
it was coming out, and then watching people play it. It literally looks like they sprinkled a little bit of HD. It looked like what we probably thought GTA looked like when it came out back in the day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not about to spend $60 on this, and this is what it looks like. And it came out way too fast, motherfuckers. And then some people think like it's like the Resident Evil 2 remake when Resident Evil 2 looked like a whole different game, super duper HD. But that took like years on end. That took years on end. And it's just like certain games that people wanted, like Bully 2, now it's never coming out because of this shit.
There's a
And
lot of
then,
shit.
and then motherfuckers is buying into this shit and defending this shit. Like, and I'm like, yo,
Fact.
and then I grew up on GTA. I grew up on 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. I would have been the first person to get it, but I got integrity. I'm not buying that shit.
Nope.
Oh no. Oh no.
And then this is the thing that makes me mad about shit like this, right? Everybody is being. I'm gonna keep saying this. Everybody's being sheep. Oh, I like it. It's not that bad. But when CD Projekt Red made their game, you got them the fuck out of here. Oh, you should know better. But these AAA companies, you just let them do this shit over and over, and they don't even apologize. They be like, "Fuck y'all" half the times, indirectly, pretty much.
Yep.
But you go after the little guy, and it's like that's the dumb shit. Cause like going after the little guy, it's not gonna make a difference. All you doing is you're just going after the little guy. You have to take out the big people. Once you take one of the big people down, then they see, okay, yeah, let me put this shit out. If you just
Yeah.
keep going after little guys, like they got you.
And then all of a sudden, the games you want don't never come out because you keep fucking up the little people. It's like fucking up the mom and pop stores instead of fucking up the Walmarts. Like it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
It's like, man.
Fuck you burn down the corner store for.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was probably about to be done with video games super heavy until like the last like PS4 announcements and like the what was it, the Nintendo out like announcements. I was about to be done with this shit because beforehand we were just getting like games that was like real life simulators, and I was just like, I don't want this shit.
Oh, yeah, crazy.
I was like, yo, like, and then like it wasn't until me and Juice watched. It was me, Juice, and X. We watched the last PlayStation joint when they released, like, they showed a couple games. I was like, all right, cool, this looks dope. And then it was a joint that me and Juice was watching.
You talking about the King Fighter? Yeah, that joint was pretty dope.
No, not that. No, I'm talking about the time that they showed off River City 2. They showed off River City Girls 2, and they showed off the other River City Ransom game, and they showed off a couple of games. I'm like, all right, cool. But I was about to be none. If they didn't show me none of that shit, I was about to be like, I'm just playing the games that I got, and that's it.
No,
Like,
right.
I was about to be completely done, man. Because these, like, I don't want to. Like, I go through shit in life. I'm not trying to play a role-playing game about life. I don't want to. It's like, I don't want to deal with that.
Little game about Billy who's getting bullied in school, but he can fucking shoot fire from his hands. Like, come on.
No facts. Like that
It's
shit is
like
annoying.
It's like, you want to date Tina or do you want to date Ivory? Like, Tina has this, she can help you with your homework. Ivory, like, she motivates you to go to the gym. It's like, I don't want to know. It's like, what? I don't want to. That's not. I understand that's a market for some people, but don't make every game like that. Everybody does not want to play. It's like, yo, like, watching that shit was depressing. I'm like, every game is a role playing simulator game.
Yeah, that shit was wild, yo. I think that's probably like the worst game awards or game, whatever the fuck that was. Like
That shit was sad.
horrible. Yo, speaking of game awards, nigga,
I'm not watching that shit.
I'm not watching it either. But guess I gotta look up the fucking shit because this joint had me pissed when I seen it. I think it's like best game of the year. Like,
Back for Blood better be on that shit.
nah, bro, and none of that shit is on here, dog. Listen, this shit game of the year, right? I'm about to really get pissed at this. Game of the year, Deathloop was on there. It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
Now listen, why the fuck is Deathloop on there?
Deathloop is definitely about.
Honestly, coming from me, why is Metroid Dread on here as well? That just came out.
I ain't gonna lie though. Everybody said.
I understand that, and I love Metroid. I want it. I still gotta get it. I know it's good, but why is it on here still?
That should be like for next year.
It literally just came out.
They also on the music shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Psychonauts 2 just came out as well.
It
like-
Takes Two is actually a real good game too. Like,
It Takes Two is good as well.
Didn't that come out earlier in the year?
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm saying.
a real
Like,
good
it
game.
came out early in the year. That's understandable, but Psychonauts 2, Metroid, and Resident Evil kind of like when Resident Evil come out.
Summertime. Yeah, so that's yeah.
All right,
so,
well that's fine. But like Metroid and Psychonauts 2 just came out.
yeah.
So it's like I get it, and I'm glad these two games are on there, but it's still weird. And Deathloop should not even fucking be on there.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck. I don't know.
And then best game direction, Deathloop again, It Takes Two, Returnal, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank again. The best narrative, once again, Deathloop, It Takes Two, Life is Strange, True Colors. The Guardians of Galaxy is on there. Psychonauts
It just
2.
came out.
Best performance, Erika Mori for Alex Shen and True whatever, Life is Strange. I'm gonna fuck his name up, but the boy that play Anton Castellio and Far Cry, him, Jason Kelly, yeah, Esteban, yeah, he might get that. I can see him with that. You got Colt Vaughn and Deathloop. I guess he's the main character. You got the best performance for the chick from Village, the Metru, the whatever you fuck her name is, a tall bitch, and and I guess another person from Deathloop. All right, so now we got best multiplayer: Back for Blood, Knockout City, It Takes Two, Monster Hunter Rise, New World, and Valheim, whatever the hell that
Oh
is.
yeah, that's the that's the Viking game that everybody's playing on Steam and shit.
Turd. Well,
Yeah, that's cool. I
it's
don't know who.
between Back for Blood and Monster Hunter for me, honestly, and Knockout City. Those are like the only three.
Yeah.
Who's the other game in there? Who you said that I played?
It Takes Two, and New World,
Oh, no,
and
no,
that
no.
Valheim shit.
It
Yeah,
Takes Two is definitely a
Listen,
cooperative
I
game.
feel like
It's
they
dope.
must
I watch
have
it.
clearly they've been paying for some of these nominations this year. You know what I'm saying? I hate
that's
to say
what
it like that.
that's how I be. That's all I like watching it. Then they got best ongoing game: Apex, Call of Duty Warzone, Final Fantasy 14, Genshin Impact, and Fortnite. That makes sense.
All right,
But
that makes sense. That makes sense.
like, you know what I
Who
mean?
you
Best
got
part
winning
Yeah, you already know who's
that?
gonna win that shit.
it's
Oh,
between
man.
Apex or fucking Final Fantasy or Fortnite, honestly.
It's gonna
Because
be
like,
I hate to say this shit. I can't believe this words are coming out of my fucking mouth. But I'm not even gonna say it. Fortnite just did good this year. I'm not even gonna say it.
They did good. They're doing what they can to stay
Nigga, you know
relevant,
you
bro.
wanted to say
Like,
Fortnite is fun.
No, I don't know.
No.
Fortnite ain't fun. I wanted to say, fuck, I said. I was gonna say Fortnite had a big year because they had a lot of crazy
A lot of
collabs and shit.
collabs
They
and
had
shit.
real Street
Mhm.
Fighter. Then they got Naruto. Who else did they have this year? They had a lot of shit.
Marvel, they had everybody. Marvel, DC
Yeah.
characters, fucking basketball
The
players.
collabs they were
they
doing
added
was
Will
outrageous.
Smith. They added
Didn't they do Rick
they-
and Morty as
Mike
well?
Lowry. Mike Lowry. They
If
added
they
Mike
would've done that, I
Lowry
wouldn't
to
be
the
surprised.
team.
What they did?
Bad
Yes.
Boys is in there.
Yeah, Mike Lowry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will Smith is Mike Lowry, bro. Like, that's wild, man.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hate. Like if they won that, I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
They
fact.
really did that shit.
So, and then best art direction is Deathloop, Kenya Bridge of Spirits, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank again, and The Artful Escape. I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Best score in music is Cyberpunk, Deathloop, Near Replicant, and Guardians of the Galaxy and The Artful Escape. Honestly, if Cyberpunk kind of don't win that or Near or some shit, I feel like Near might win it. But if Deathloop win that, I know this shit is rigged because I don't give a fuck about Deathloop.
They look like that's what they're going for. They're going for
I see. Best audio design: Deathloop, Forza Horizon 5, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil Village, and Returnal. Honestly, it's between Returnal and Forza, and honestly,
For best
and audio design. Yeah, I'm with you 100%. All right, I feel you. Innovation.
If you put the headphones in, that
It's
shit
scary.
can be sometimes. You
I mean,
can hear, you know. So sometimes you'll hear them, you can see them and shit, so it can help you. But this shit be scary sometimes. 'Cause
Heard.
they're right behind you sometimes. It sound like they far away.
All right, so they got innovation and accessibility. Far Cry 6, Forza Horizon 5, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ratchet and Clank, and The Vow, Shadow of the Crown. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't heard that one.
So games for impact, I don't know what that means, but before your eyes, some shit called Boyfriend Dungeon, and Chicory, a colorful tale, Life is Strange, True Colors, and a game called No Longer Home.
That shit sound like all games that are
All
role
them
playing
games
games.
sound like some dark shit. Secretly,
That's-
some
Yeah,
secret
it's
dark
secret
shit.
some dark shit. Yeah. Best
Boyfriend
independent game.
Like,
Best independent game is Death's Door, Kenya Bridge of Spirits, Inception, I guess, or Inception. Yeah, Inception. It's spelled
Oh,
weird.
Boyfriend Dungeon. This game, I remember this game.
Some shit called Loop Hero in 12 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
if
them
12
games
minutes don't win that shit,
Yeah.
if 12 minutes don't win that shit,
12 minutes, they're the same type of game, but they're different.
heard. Then you got best mobile game, Fantastian. I don't know what the fuck that is. Genshin Impact, League of Legends, Wild Rift, Marvel Future Revolution, and Pokemon Unite. If Pokemon or Genshin don't win that, I'ma laugh.
Yeah. If that Marvel Revolution game wins, I won't be surprised.
yo, I ain't gonna lie. No.
That game was the niggas won it for Marvel Avengers.
No. This Boyfriend Dungeon game look dope.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
a-
god.
I'm gonna have to
it's
play this
dope.
joint. I was about to shit on this game.
Early in the
Yeah,
year.
I'm about to shit. This game look fire. I'm gonna have to get Boyfriend Dungeon pause. Like, this joint look dope.
You want dungeon, put some boyfriends?
Oh my
Best,
gosh,
best
man.
community.
I collected. Wait, what's the one dude name from Fairly Odd Parents? He's like
Drama.
he should be like a secret character. You could unlock it. the, the nigga
Then
that always flexing the shirt come off and
Say
shit.
his name, I remember his name.
Imagine.
you got
Imagine.
best community support, right? Apex, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky. Honestly, if No Man's Sky don't win that, that's a crazy turnaround from like years of bullshit they had to deal with.
Yo, you know what's made me mad about No Man's Sky? No Man's Sky is a perfect example of how a lot of niggas is cheap nowadays. They came out with the game, they promised a lot of stuff, but said it was gonna come later, and it did.
Mm.
But everybody bitched and act like it wasn't gonna happen. And this nigga Kenny stayed true to his word.
I mean, let's be honest. It's kind of hard to really
I
think
know.
people gonna be true to their word, especially how these games are nowadays. So I would understand why they would be pissed, but it's the fact that they still kept their word and they did it anyway. So I commend them for it.
Pitchfork, man, that be crazy, though. That shit, man, I swear,
You know how
man.
that
Hey, man, you fucked up on it. Get him out of here. Like this guy. Hey, man, Capcom fucked up, but man, look, I knew it was gonna be like this. I'm still
I love you, Capcom. And Gawk 3000. Like fuck out of here.
Yo, you gotta tell. That's how it be,
But
though, man.
on
Like
some
it's,
shit though, like, and then pretty much right. What's next? Best debut indie game. You got Kenya Bridge of Spirits, some shit called Sable, The Artful Escape, The Forgotten City, and Valheim. Best AR or VR game. Hitman 3. I didn't know that was a VR game. I Expect You to Die 2, The Spy and the Liar, Lone Echo 2, Resident Evil 4 VR, and Sniper Elite VR. You know what?
Damn, what about the Astro Bot
Listen,
game?
nah, bro. Listen, if motherfucking Resident Evil 4 or Sniper Elite don't win, I don't know what to tell you, because that Sniper Elite is fire. And then that Resident Evil 4 is crazy.
Yeah, that Resident Evil 4 is
But yo, that Sniper Elite, when I played that drum, we was waiting for them fucking graphics cards to reek. I played that shit. That shit is wild, son. That shit is wild. Like, so we got content creator of the year is Dream, Fulzy, Gollies or Galls, Ibe or I guess Ibe and Grief. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. I only know the only person on here I probably know is Dream because of the controversy behind them. That's pretty much it. I don't know none of these other people. No offense. You guys are probably great content creators, but I don't know half of these people. Best action game, Back 4 Blood, Chivalry 2, Deathloop once again, Far Cry 6, and Returnal. That's gonna be hard because Returnal might get that, and Back 4 Blood. Those are like the only.
Chivalry game is actually dope.
I think I have it, but I might be wrong. I remember Epic Games gave it out, but I don't think I have it though, if I'm correct. All right, best action or / adventure game: Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy, Metroid Dread, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil Village again, and Psychonauts 2 again for some reason.
That's a pretty stack. I ain't getting mad about that. That's a pretty stack.
that Marvel game just came out.
No, I'm keeping it. I've been following that game. I've been hearing
It's good, but it's good. But it's
I
like,
have
when
too,
did it
but
come
it
out?
just
If it came out, then it should get an award for next year. Didn't it just come out?
Yeah, same
this
thing
month?
with like game of the year. Like literally, the Joneses game for the year is Metroid Dread, Resident Evil Village, Psychonauts 2, Deathloop. It Takes Two. Like Metroid Dread just came out like last month. That's what I'm saying.
Then I could say that.
At least they had enough time to really,
Yeah, but I could say that Back 4 Blood don't really deserve it either because it came out in October. Came out last month. So
you gotta think about things that's playing the beta. That might, in their little way they do it, it might kill.
I guess. Best role playing game: Cyberpunk, Monster Hunter Rise, Scarlet Nexus, Shin Megami Tensei. This just came out 5. Tales of Arise. If Tales of Arise don't win, I want Monster Hunter to win. I honestly
think Monster Hunter should win.
I honestly feel like Shin Megami Tensei is going to win because it's Persona, the actual Persona. But I personally feel like I want that game as well. But that game just came out as well, so I don't know how the hell is the best role playing game already.
I ain't gonna
Tales of
lie.
Arise kind of just came out too, and it's just like.
And that's all to do with the mask.
But watching Chad play that shit, that game is amazing. So I understand. But like, Shin Megami Tensei just came out. Like, most anticipated game: Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West. Here's the joint that had me dying. Why would they call it this? The sequel to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Nigga, why wasn't it just called The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild too?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell. Listen, you know how Gamora is, bro. That title probably got mad implications in it. You know what I mean? That's just probably something crazy like Breath of the Wild,
Like-
Underground King. Oh, the fuck? You already know theories crazy.
The sequel to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. That's crazy.
That is
And whatever Starfield is, I've never heard of it. All right. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's
It's
the
probably
one
dope.
with the Tui spaceship thing. That's
I don't know.
Starlink. I think that's Starlink.
I'm
I have
looking at it
Starlink.
right
That
now.
game was fire.
Starfield look like a Star Wars game.
What is it?
Heard.
One of the RTS games?
I hope not.
It's made by Bethesda.
Oh yeah, never mind. That's going to be OD probably. Maybe it depends if they do it right. But it's Bethesda, so we never know.
Yeah.
All right. So we got best fighting game. Get ready to get pissed.
finally. Wait for this one.
Demon Slayer,
Okay. Okay.
Guilty Gear Strive,
All right.
Melty Blood, Nickelodeon All Stars,
Okay.
Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown.
Nice. I want.
Okay, no Street Fighter 5 for the first time. Yes, thank God.
So, I ain't gonna lie. This list is nice. The only person I don't want to win at all is Multi Blood. I feel like it shouldn't
Same.
be in the list. It's probably there because it's a new fighting game like this year. But I'm fine with anybody on that list winning, except for Multi Blood.
I'm being real with you. Guilty Gear should get it.
Yeah.
It's either between Guilty Gear and Nickelodeon All Stars, but I think Guilty Gear should get it because, even though I don't play it, I will say that I feel like they did everything right and they're improving upon the game and making it to what people like for the most part. And for the first time, they trimmed things down with the game still feeling like it's what the game still feeling like is game. That's why I tell people like the reason why X is good at Strive or he's great at Strive or whatever is because he played the ones before, so it doesn't really take away from your fundamentals and it adds to your fundamentals because I see how he plays now. When I try to play, when I played against him in Rev 2, shit was just heightened. Shit just got heightened. So I think with them, because of the direction that they made and the community has done nothing but grow, that they deserve it or whatever the case may be. It's fucked up because Street Fighter 5 had to have a shitty game for people to play it, but at the same time, like I said, that just shows the positive direction that they made within the game. And they made somebody have to go put GGPO in their shit, so they deserve it.
I agree with that. Or Virtual Fighter.
Yeah, they deserve that shit too because
they really put the game. I feel like Virtual Fighter did one thing we asked for, and but not even just a fighting game. They truthfully remade a game and stayed true to what it was in every way, and expanded on it a little bit.
yeah. Because even I was new to the game. Even I was super new to the game, and I was grinding in it for a good like month, and I really enjoyed the game. Like I really enjoyed the game. I like the fact that they didn't change anything. I like the fact that it is complex. Because before I didn't understand, I was like, man, people talk about how complex this game is. Why is this game complex? Then I played it, and I was like, yeah, like this shit is pretty.
Buttons is simple.
Yeah,
Game is
but-
complex as fuck.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of that game is neutral footsie heavy like a bitch.
Yeah.
Like
and
you want
every
to
hit
know.
counts.
Counts.
That shit is wild, man. But it's definitely fun. It's
then-
definitely fun. But yeah, I think it's really between like Nickelodeon All Stars, Guilty Gear, and Virtual Fighter 5. But
But knowing how this is gonna go, they'll probably get it to Demon Slayer or Multi Blood. I'm gonna be honest with you, because Demon Slayer is popular and it's Demon Slayer. Multi Blood because it's Multi Blood, and they want them to feel good about themselves. So no offense to French Bread, because I love you guys, but I can't do these auto combo ass games and these easy ass button shits. So literally, the next category would be best family game. It Takes Two again. Mario Party Superstars, new Pokemon Snap, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and Mario Weird Get It Together. I feel like all these are Nintendo games except for It Takes Two.
Like, I only watched It Takes Two, so I'm gonna be biased with It Takes Two, but It Takes Two is such a dope game. I'm not gonna lie, it's really a dope game to watch, and the team aspect of it is fire. So
It
it's
is.
like I haven't watched any of the other games, so I don't know how it's gonna be, how the other games is gonna be, but It Takes Two, it deserves some type of award.
Yeah, they probably end up winning a bunch if it wins, right? Knowing them,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. And then you got best sim or strategy game, Age of Empires 4, Evil Geniuses 2, World Domination, Humankind, Inscription, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, I guess Flight Simulator. Well, it is a sim, so I guess it makes sense. Simulation game. Best race / sport game. F1 2021, FIFA 22, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Forza Horizon 5, Riders Republic. Honestly, it's probably going to be between FIFA, Riders Republic, and Forza. I don't think that F1. I haven't seen F1, so I don't know. But if Hot Wheels win, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta
And
see
that game
how-
like it was going to be all right.
I gotta see how the Hot Wheels game is played.
Bro. That is literally the same game on the 64, bro. The Hot Wheels games on the 64 was OD. Is you literally racing the game and then like you know how. All right. This is the best way I can explain it to you. You know how you race with the Hot Wheel cars with your hands, with your kids, you little cool little shit. That's the game.
Yeah.
No bullshit. That's the game.
Heard.
You hitting ramps, building no speed, hitting boosters, hitting ramps on flips to get points, but you racing at the same time. It's cool as shit, bro. That's
I
one of
gotta
the best
try
games I ever played. You know what? You got no Bear DC, right? Because they put the
I got-
emulator. Just get one of the download one of the Hot Wheels games on there and play them just because it's the same shit. It's amazing though. It's amazing. It's one of the best games I played on the 64 too. Hot Wheels racing.
It reminds me of Rush. That's what that sounds like Rush. I don't know if you ever played Rush before, maybe by Midway, like Rush 2 or some shit, or San Francisco Rush.
Wait, was it in the arcades? Oh, not arcade. Yeah, it was not in the arcades.
Yeah, San Francisco was in the arcades and probably Rush.
Let me see what Rush looks like.
All right, okay. While you do that, brief intermission. All right, yeah. All right, from that brief intermission, we came to the conclusion that we were wasting our breath speaking on the shit that is gaming awards. So we bid you adieu. This is Juice, aka Mega Juice Man, aka Professor Hitbox, Ayo Juice, Juice Rules.
JJ
Plastic University, Boneless Nuggets. Highlight your boy. Oh yeah, and that boy E on Xbox.
Shout out to my boy E for popping in there. Love you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a
Man,
hell of an
Snucky
outro by
here.
Sugar Water. Oh, shit.
Yeah, is anybody else want to say anything?
Stay hydrated. Get the water. We here and we out.
Oh yeah, booty clap simulator for life.
All right, come on.